Going to be taking you down to Orlando, where the coaches are all talking. Yesterday, the AFC coaches. Today, so far, he is taking up, Dak is, as we speak, more than 20% of the team's salary.
You know, you have to draft and develop. And if you look at my history as a head coach, we'll continue to be involved in a free agency. But the reality of our business and another competition that goes on year to year. So it's never. If you're progressing, it's just you got to really develop from within.
All right, listen, I mean, I'll give basically saying we can't afford to do anything because we got Dak and we got CD Lamb and we got
players. So how do we solve the problem? Look, I was a little surprised, don't get Derrick Henry at left tackle. They lose Tyron Smith. They get a guy like Tyler Smith 2 years ago. They could slide, or certainly CD Lamb leave the Dallas Cowboys. So I understand their plan.
I understand. A lot of this, Tim Hasselbeck, and you and I were talking about this morning, stems back to the fact that they've allowed them
Dak to a deal that, quite honestly, he deserved. Ended up being that, up to Dak to rework a deal, which means they've got to extend him. They haven't done that yet. And a bigger running back. They don't have one, and they haven't done anything about it. And while they can do something about it, there are things that they probably should be involved in free agency that they haven't been.
They played it once, and Dak won it, and now they seem to be playing it again. And
contract, and you have to ask yourself, what have we really won by playing Dak Prescott in Kansas City? And what Patrick Mahomes proved by taking the money, and you're going to have building is split, saying, hey, is this the best our team could be? Because you Smith, and now if you pay Dak again, you're going to have to start saying goodbye to some of that. Dallas has the best of everything. They have two of the best corners in the game. They have two great receivers. Our bill is due, and now the credit card bill is due, and you're looking at Dak saying, okay, Dak, maybe we develop and we decide to go the San Francisco 49ers route where we have a quarterback in Dak Prescott, and they were able to spend money on luxury goods outside of him.
And it's the big splashy moves. Has Dallas fallen behind in their own division?
Absolutely. I wasn't himself a year ago. I think Saquon Barkley is a difference maker, and right now,
from all these coaches in the NFC all morning long, and as they speak, we'll be playing you what they're saying. Funny story. The Dodgers star pitcher yesterday meeting with the media and saying definitively time since Mizuhara was fired last week. Ohtani says that Mizuhara stole $4.5 million. 12 minutes yesterday evening. He did not take any questions.
頼んだりっていうことはないですし、僕の口座からが正しいとは思わないですし、過ごしてきたので、今はそれを言葉にするのは難しい。
Free to proceed without restrictions in their own investigation. Our Jeff Passan has been covering.
The Philadelphia Eagles have embarked on a journey of transformation, a deliberate and calculated effort to recalibrate their roster and reinvigorate their pursuit of excellence. As the dust settles on the first wave of NFL free agency, the Eagles find themselves at a pivotal juncture, poised to harness the potential of their newly assembled talent while navigating the complexities of salary cap management. Led by Executive Vice President / General Manager Howie Roseman, the Eagles have orchestrated a symphony of acquisitions, strategically selecting players whose contributions promise to redefine the team's identity. From seasoned veterans to promising rookies, each addition to the roster represents a piece of the puzzle, meticulously chosen to fortify Philadelphia's foundation and propel them towards success. Yet, as the Eagles chart their course for the future, they must confront the realities of fiscal responsibility. The salary cap looms large, casting its shadow over every decision and expenditure. With each signing comes a financial commitment, a delicate balance between investment and sustainability. As the Eagles' cap situation comes into focus, the magnitude of their financial obligations becomes apparent. From the hefty cap hits of established stars like Hasan Reddick and Lane Johnson to the more modest figures associated with emerging talents like Bryce Huff and James Bradberry, every dollar spent represents a calculated investment in the team's fortunes. However, amid the flurry of transactions and contract negotiations, there remains a sense of optimism in Philadelphia. The Eagles have not merely assembled a collection of individuals, they have forged a collective identity, a shared sense of purpose that transcends individual accolades. It is this unity of vision, this collective commitment to excellence, that will ultimately define the Eagles' journey in the seasons to come. As the NFL landscape continues to evolve, the Eagles stand poised to carve out their place among the league's elite. With a roster brimming with talent and a front office guided by vision and foresight, Philadelphia embarks on the next chapter of its storied history with confidence and determination. The stage is set, the pieces are in place, now it's time for the Eagles to soar. In the wake of the NFL's ever-shifting landscape, the Philadelphia Eagles have emerged as architects of their destiny, crafting a roster that blends experience with potential, star power with depth. From the glitz and glamour of high-profile signings to the quiet confidence of under-the-radar acquisitions, every addition to the Eagles' ranks represents a strategic calculation, a carefully considered move aimed at bolstering the team's competitive edge. As the dust settles on the first wave of free agency, the Eagles find themselves at a crossroads, their roster reshaped and reimagined, their aspirations lofty yet attainable. With the weight of expectations bearing down upon them, Philadelphia must now harness the collective energy of its newly formed ensemble, transforming potential into performance, ambition into achievement. But amid the excitement and anticipation, there lingers a sobering reality, the relentless march of the salary cap. For every marquee signing and blockbuster deal, there exists a corresponding financial burden, a delicate balancing act between ambition and fiscal prudence. As the Eagles navigate the treacherous waters of salary cap management, they must tread carefully, lest their ambitions outstrip their resources. Yet, for all the challenges that lie ahead, there is cause for optimism in Philadelphia. With a roster brimming with talent and a front office committed to excellence, the Eagles are primed to reclaim their rightful place among the NFL's elite. As the season unfolds and the drama of game day unfolds, Philadelphia will look to its newly minted stars and seasoned veterans alike to lead the charge, to inspire greatness, to defy expectations. In the end, the success of the Philadelphia Eagles will hinge not only on the talent of their players or the acumen of their coaches, but on the strength of their collective spirit, the unwavering belief that together they can achieve greatness. As the season unfolds and the stakes grow ever higher, the Eagles will look to their newfound unity, their shared sense of purpose, to carry them through the trials and tribulations that lie ahead. For the Philadelphia Eagles, the journey is just beginning, the path forward uncertain yet full of promise. As they embark on this new chapter in their storied history, one thing remains abundantly clear: in Philadelphia, anything is possible.